Okay, so welcome one and all, mankind and creatures. As a side note, thank you for those of you who've been sending wonderful praiseworthy notes that you liked this particular video, that particular video, or this song or that song. Thank you, thank you. From the bottom of our hearts. This is the second video of the 14th chapter of the book of Numbers. And we left off with the complaints, the murmuring, how it is just accelerated beyond belief, beyond Quiesce's belief. And so Moses triggered a response to what Quiesce said he is wanting to do by plaguing all this out, demolishing it once again, just destroy this. And Moses uses Quiesce's own words. And it says, and Moses' big execution on this was that you've taken them this far. You've got to follow through, pretty much. So our Lord's now going to respond. And Quiesce says, I have forgiven it according to thy word. Then he adds this, live I, and the whole earth shall be replenished with the glory of the Lord. This is so resounding because people are scratching their heads in so many nations why this oppressive heat is occurring, why this flood's occurring, why this earthquake is unfolding, and this monsoon is developed, why these plants aren't growing. Well, here is your answer. The more we keep depending on mankind, the more we keep driving our ambitions and our beliefs to what mankind can offer, the more Quiesce is going to step away from Terra. The more we step towards Terra, he says it himself. Glorify him, and Terra herself shall be glorified. And why wouldn't he do that? After all, his original church was founded on Terra. So as long as Elohim remains unwaveringly solid within our hearts, our minds, our beliefs, our bodies, and our actions, so too shall his earth be bountiful and lively. It really is that simple. To think otherwise, that mankind needs to stop doing this, mankind needs to stop developing this, no, it's all wrong. It's been wrong. That's why it has never worked. But you'll have another generation come along saying, yeah, we have to do this, mankind has to stop. No, again, you are way off tangent on this. It's a very simple solution. Quiesce continues, but yet all the men that have seen my majesty and the signs that I have done in Egypt, which means the sin itself he forgives, but its punishment remains to be executed. When I talk about our mortal sins today, we can apologize, we can seek forgiveness, but unless we replenish somehow what we've stolen or what we've destroyed, and on, punishment is going to come. We can't be forgiven, but consequences. If we want to engage in mortal sin, we must accept that we are going to face consequences. There is no way around this. Continuing, and in the wilderness, all the men that see my majesty, the signs they have done in Egypt, and in the wilderness, and they have tempted me now 10 times. 10 times they've done this, complaining and murmuring against him. 10 times Moses had to stand up and try to rebuke what Quias wants to do to these people. He continues, neither have obeyed my voice. They shall not see the land for the which I swear to their fathers, neither shall any of them have directed me. Neither shall any of them that hath detracted me behold it. My servant Caleb, remember Caleb? He's the only one of the dozen princes, or the dozen scouts who say let's go and claim it. Well, my servant Caleb, who being full of another spirit, hath followed me, will I bring in unto this land, which he hath circuited, and his seed shall possess it, because the Amalekite and the Canaanite dwell in the valleys. What do you take off of this? Those that remain faithful with Quias will see the promised land. We'll see vitam aeternam. We'll engage and enjoy an eternal bliss. This is how simple it is. And this is what Christ came to exemplify. St. Augustine, he says, although grace be first given without desert, yet good works done by grace do merit reward. Without desert means without merit. So although grace be first given without merit, yet good works done by grace do merit reward. You may do something that Quias told you not, that had nothing to do with what you're doing. For you to give, for you to give shelter, for you to provide food. You're doing this out of the goodness of what you believe in, of your fellow brothers and sisters, for you to help, or for you to spread the word of his liturgy, even though he didn't tell you to do this. Well, he is letting you know that he knows what you are doing, and your reward is coming. He's not finished. Tomorrow, I want you to remove the camp and return into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. We're at the Paran Desert, which means they now need to go back east, back to the Red Sea. Now, Lord now speaks to both Moses and Aaron. How long will this ungracious multitude murmur against me? I have heard the complaints of the children of Israel. So I want you to say this to them. Live I, saith our Lord. According as you have spoken, I hearing it, so will I do to you. Watch what you say, folks. Children, watch what you say. In other words, you may eat the words, whatever negative wishes, whatever hoaxes, whatever anything else you say about others can so certainly occur to you. Continuing, in this wilderness shall your carcasses lie. You can't get any more straightforward than that. They are not going to the promised land. You are going to die here. All you that are numbered, all you that are numbered from 20 years and upward, you're still holding innocence below the age of 20. Those that are struggling with minimum age when it should be, well, Quias has told you several times now, and upward, and have murmured against me, you shall not enter into the land over thee which I have lifted up my hand to make you inhabit it, except Caleb, the son of Yephone, and Yahshua, the son of Nun. Yahshua. I'm really uncertain as to why Chris signals out Joshua and Caleb, being that neither was guilty of murmuring against our Lord. Maybe that's as simple as that. But perhaps to signify that those who remain loyal to Christ are abundantly rewarded. I would put that in your pocket, because this is penned eternally by Moses. Continues, your little ones, of whom you said that they should be a prey to the enemies. In other words, remember when they said, they'll capture our children and our wives. I will bring in. Who else is going to take care of it? That they may see the land that has misliked you. Your carcasses shall lie in the wilderness. Your children shall wander in the desert 40 years, and shall bear your fornication. St. Augustine adds, temporal punishment laid upon the children for their father's sins is for their own spiritual good. And you best believe that. Absolutely. You shall bear their fornication until the carcasses of their fathers are consumed in the desert, according to the number of the days, which is 40, wherein you will finally deal the land. A year shall be reputed for a day. A year for a day. Now, when we next meet, we're going to explain this, but from this part, just remember, to the knowledge of Christ, he's offering you more science. In the desert terrain, a body fully decomposes in a little over a month, 40 days. You don't need to rely on mankind to know the body. Christ, the developer, the orchestrator, the creator of your body, knows your body more than anyone. Until next we meet. Seek out, learn, absorb past this lovely knowledge of our Pax Vobis.